Excuse me, good morning. Sorry I'm a little bit late, but it's a wet morning and we had things to do. How are we all? I finally had my hair cut. Good morning. Oh, good morning guys, thanks for joining. Sorry I'm a little bit late. Hi Michelle. Oh, 10 people. Morning Gemma. We'll give people a few minutes to join. I'm not going to be on too long. Charlie's just waking up, look. It's a horrible, dirty day. Morning, Maria. Good morning, Charlie. Morning, Penny. Morning, Lisa. Morning, Eileen. Morning, Serena. Morning, Katie. Do you like my hair? Finally had it cut last night. He is a cutie. Here he comes. Morning, Cat. Morning, Morning, Trish. Thank you, Michelle. So the first thing I want to say is thank you. Morning, Anita. The first thing... Oh, nearly dropped you then. The first thing I want to say is I want to pass my condolences to Tanya from Trim with Tan. She sadly lost her granddad a few days ago. So we're all thinking of you, Tan, sending you lots of love and hugs. Thinking of you and your family at this time. It's really tough. And I hope you're all as okay as you can be. Morning, Rachel. So yeah, my condolences to Tanya and her family. Charlie sends his love as well. So, on to... Oh, we've got 30 people. Wow. Thank you, guys. Morning, Trisha, or Trish. Hello, my little lovely. The first... on to weigh-in. It is the 9th of July. I have not had a very good week. Morning, Anthea. I have been overeating and picking on things. I went completely over the top after weighing on last Thursday. I had a complete binge day on Thursday, and I hope that doesn't offend anyone. But that's what happened. I ate a lot of things that I shouldn't have eaten or that aren't really Slimming World friendly on Thursday. And I never really... Morning, Amanda. I never really got back on it, to be quite honest. I have, my meals have been okay, but I've been picking at biscuits and a few different things. So I'm not expecting a loss at all today. So I need to get my, as I've been talking to Jane about, need to get my mojo back. Now, we have had the news that groups are returning very soon, middle of August, I think. So I think that will really help me. But I still need to try and keep an eye on things in the meantime and not let it get too far out of hand. So, 9th of July, I gained another 2 weeks running. Yeah, my results aren't going to be great, I don't think. Last week I was 11 stone 7. So shall we go and find the scales? Lisa lost 2. Well done, Lisa. Doing better than me. Got my breakfast ready. £8 to target of 12 stone. I've got my fingers crossed for you, Lisa. Maybe you could make that a little goal. I don't know if you normally go to Slimming World group. Do you normally go to group in person, Lisa? Maybe you could make that a little goal before you go back to group. So here's the scales. 11.7 last week. That first one says 11.10. Ouch. Let's see. Second one says 11.9. So let's do one more. £11.9. So that's £2 on. I've gained £0.5, struggling with my mood right now. Can't seem to book myself up. In the day I'm really good, then the evening hits. Yeah, that's very similar to me actually, Steph. So that's... Let me just add this up, hang on. I gained £3, but I'm back on it, says Michelle. I can't work this out. Margaret's also had a bad week. Hi, Natasha. Right, so 14, hang on a minute. Let me just work this out. I think it's 11, have I been 11 stone 9 before? 14 stone 12 and a half. I think that's about right. Oh, hi guys, thanks for joining me. So my weight today is 11 stone 9 with a total weight loss of 14 stone 12 and a half pounds. Let me just put the scales away. Bear with me a second. So I've just got my long sleeve t-shirt on and leggings again. That's my goal, to get to target by the time the group's reopened, and Rachel says I have gained £1. So there's a few of us struggling out there, isn't there? I said last week that I'd, like to be back in target. Maybe you just need to go to group, feel the inspiration from others. Don't worry about it. This lockdown has affected all of us. Yeah, it's pretty tough, isn't it? But again, it's all about mindset. Morning, Debbie. Just joined you. Hi, Slimming World Savvy. Now, I need to get to know your name. I think, is it Caroline? I'm going to say Caroline. I haven't had a chance to subscribe to you yet, but I know you're out there. And I know that you've taken over the Facebook page. So I do need to get on board with you. let's get the comforting dressing gown on. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so Caroline, I gained 2 pounds. I've had quite a bad week. I'll have to try, once I've uploaded this video, Caroline, I'll try and remember to come over and sub to you. But I am following the page on Facebook, so I can keep my eye on you there as well. Morning, Joanne. How are you? Oh, it's a horrible, cold, drizzly morning. Morning, Dawn. So, I am on holiday from work next week. Small gain this week, not being too motivated. I'm exactly the same, and I'm struggling to know how to get it back. 4 hours sleep, wet here in Wales. I've struggled with motivation. Go get back in bed. Unfortunately, I can't. No, I'm on holiday next week, not this week. I've got to get to work at 8 o'clock, so I've got to have my breakfast. We'll all go back to bed. Yeah, that's good. That's a good idea. I wish I could. Maybe I will next week. Yeah, that's a point actually. So when I come on next week, it might be a bit later because we'll be on leave. So I'll put a post out to say when I'm going live. You know, when I wake up, whatever time it is, I'll put a post on saying that I'll be going live in about half an hour. So it won't be 7 o'clock next week. It'll be a bit later. But I've got something to show you. I've come back to bed. It's miserable outside. Oh, I have shown my... I think I need to cut these down, actually. Is anybody good at flowers? So I got these flowers from one of my buddies that I've been... let me put the light on, see if it's any better. Not really. I got these flowers from one of my buddies that I've been running errands for during the lockdown. Do you think I need to cut the stems now? Because they're all coming out. Anybody a florist? See, this rose hasn't come out. I think this rose is maybe already dead. Nice to be appreciated. Yes, it is lovely. So, sorry. Sorry, no. They are lovely. The flowers are beautiful. Do you think I should cut the stems? To maybe get them to last a little bit longer. Anyway, so how do we get our motivation back? How do we get, not just motivation, but how do we get, she's saying, sorry, not a florist, I think. Yes, just with scissors. Yeah. How do we get that feeling back? Not just motivation, but I would put sugar in the water. Yeah, good idea. How can we book ourselves up? How can we think positive? Not just it's more than getting the motivation back. It's the mindset. And I'm here to seek help as well as give you motivation. So I'm not, how do we get our mojo back? It's maybe a better term, yeah. Like I say, it's more than motivation. It's a mindset. It's the feeling. It's the positivity. I need something to look forward to. Maybe I could focus more. I mean, we have got a holiday booked at the end of September. I mean, this will probably tell you what kind of mindset I'm in, that I haven't planned. Andrew's at work and Charlie is there. He's not feeling the wet weather either. So we've got a holiday to the lakes booked at the end of September. What was I going to say? I bought my coat, my leatherette coat, and it's quite close fitting, so I can't afford to put a lot of weight on, because otherwise that coat won't fit, and I can't really afford to leave it until groups get back, because I know what'll happen. I'll just eat and eat, and I know I'm not in the right frame of mind, because as of yet, I still have a bit of time, I suppose, but as of yet I haven't planned to do any batch cooking while I'm on annual leave next week. Now usually I would be thinking, right, I'll make some curry loaf, I'll make some baked bean loaf, I'll do this, I'll do that, but I haven't yet. I haven't got anything extra on the shopping order. Oh, is it cold? Oh dear. Oh dear. He's shivering, look. Ah. Oh. So yeah, I know that I'm not quite there with the mindset. I know there's been a few comments, I'll catch up in a minute. So maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe tonight while I'm in Zoom, I can make some lists and make some plans and go out shopping to get the bits to batch cook a couple of things for lunches, and to batch cook a couple of curries and soups and things. But the weather's definitely not helping either, because I'm not doing as much walking. Steph says she's worried about another COVID spike and going back to lockdown. No one near where I am is wearing a mask. I live near Bournemouth. All right, Charlie, just a minute. I live near Bournemouth, and when the beach crowd happened, really worried me. Yeah, Zoom is okay, but yeah, it's not. But it's not their fault. It's all me. It's all your own mindset. It's really hard to find the motivation, especially at Target. I just want to eat. I just want to eat nice, sweet things. Not think anymore. And it's difficult. I think when groups open, it will help everyone to focus. Michelle is having less treats in the house. Flowers are beautiful. Try and write things down, says Katie. Steph says we have booked a week away in September and wants to be at Target. Alison needs to pick me up and she's sick of the same routine. How did you get on? I put £2 on. The jacket being fitted will help. Plan your week like it's your first week on Slimming World. What's the heaviest you've been and what's the lightest you've got to? Maybe just ready for a week off work. I can feel I'm fighting it rather than doing it. That is so true, Alison. That is the right. Where's my book gone? Well, the heaviest I've been. You mean right from the beginning? Hang on. 1 second. Oops. The heaviest I've been is 26 stone 7.5, and the lightest I've been is I think that's about the lightest I've been, 10 stone 12, around the time of Woman of the Year. My target is 11 stone. So 10 stone 12.5 is a loss of 15 stone 9. And I'm 11 stone 9 at the minute. So I'm actually almost nearly a stone heavier than my lightest ever. But I am kind of floating between 11.5 and 11.10 since January, which is still good, but I can tell that my mind isn't still in the same area. But anyway, I'm going to have to go, guys, because it's 7:30 and I still need to have my breakfast and upload this video. So let me just shut this door before he runs outside with something. So my ideas for this week. I don't have to leave. I work from home, but I still need a little bit of time just to have breakfast and do my things. But my plan for this week, my ideas for this week are to get going with my batch cooking, do a little bit of walking, hopefully if the weather improves, have a nice week off work. Next week's weigh-in will be a little bit later, but I shall put a post out giving you a little bit of warning of when I'm coming live. But thank you very much for joining me. Like, comment and subscribe. There might not be a video this weekend, but I will do a couple of vlogs next week, especially if we go out somewhere. I do listen to the Slimming World podcast. So yeah, I'll keep listening to that. But yeah, have a good day, everyone. Stay safe. Thank you for joining me. Love you all and take care. Bye.